So as I said I would do, I'm going to play a short video, okay? It's on economics, the WEF, World Economic Forum, and also these supposed cyber attacks. Understand, I'm not trying to tell you that I know anything. I'm just trying to tell you that they want to create chaos. And they want to create chaos enough that they can take more of your rights away and come to the rescue. And understand this. In my one-a-day today, I said, what does it take for you to get upset? What does it take for you to get thrown off? And what is it going to take for you to connect to your breath and start strategizing for you and your family and becoming logical and not reactive? I'm going to set this up right now, okay? I usually don't play things like this, but I just want you to know that they called it a cyber attack and understand something. As far as I'm concerned, it was a cyber attack. Remember something, it's Microsoft, which is Bill Gates, and Bill Gates is not your friend, okay? And understand this, is the WEF is not your friend either, and I'm going to set it up. I might be a little clumsy with this, but I want you to just listen to this video, and I'm not telling you to believe in anything, because you can't. But the reality is that minding your own business on every level is what you need to do. Stay calm, connect to your breath, and that's what I'm doing, is I'm strategizing at every moment. You know, I had a real big detour. I'm supposed to be in Australia, so what are Lori and I doing? We're strategizing. We're taking a look at what they're doing, what's their next move, and what's our next move. And we need to do this like as if it's a game, okay? And that we're going to win. Okay, I'm going to set this up right now and do my best here. It's a little wonky because in the hotel I don't have what I usually do. Okay, give me 1 second here. And then check this out. 1 second, bear with me. Told you it was going to be wonky.
Go and click the link at the top of the description below and join the free Discord. We actually see down here, the World Economic Forum warned the current level of global instability could lead to a catastrophic cyber attack within the next 2 years. The vast majority of business leaders, 86% of them, believe such an event is possible. The World Economic Forum said, citing research in the Global Cybersecurity Outlook Report 2023, a forecast based on surveys, interviews, and workshops with more than 300 business leaders and security experts around the globe. Accenture conducted the survey in conjunction with the World Economic Forum Center for Cybersecurity. Global corporations are so dependent on technology currently that half of those surveyed said that cybersecurity was now a consideration about which countries.
So understand something. I know you can't see me right now, but you got to understand that the World Economic Forum, they're a bunch of psychopaths and liars. But the reality is you have to understand with this group, okay, they have, let's call it a religion. I don't know what you want to call it, but they have to notify you about what they're going to do. And then even if it's, we're going to come and steal all your money, we're going to starve you out, we're going to poison you out, all they have to do with their belief systems, with their so-called God, is to actually warn you what's coming. And then guess what? If you don't do anything about it, well, that's just your problem. 1 second.
They will invest and do business in. So very interesting. Now, again, this was at a time where it's right after 2022, at the height of pretty much everything around Russia with Ukraine. They even actually mentioned that here as well, around like the rising fears around it. But it's just so interesting that they were pushing this even back in 2023, because if you guys do remember, back in 2021, this is around, I believe, October. So we have here Cyber Polygon, Cyber Pandemic Simulation by the World Economic Forum. So this originally got posted around October of 2021, but this happened in July. So on July 9th, 2021, the World Economic Forum and its partners simulated a global cyber attack.
They simulated it.
The exercise being held for the third time this year involved a simulated large-scale cyber attack on a company's supply chain and the real-time response thereto, with the scenario being referred to as a cyber pandemic. Now, where have we heard that before? Oh yeah, that's right. We heard it from the World Economic Forum back around, I believe, 2020 into like 2021. We have a cyber attack with COVID-like characteristics. Check this out.
The COVID-19 pandemic has shaken our economies and societies to the core. It's shown us how vulnerable we are to biological threats. In the digital world, similar risks are being overlooked right now. A cyber attack with COVID-like characteristics would spread faster and further than any biological virus. Its reproductive rate would be around 10 times greater than what we've experienced with the coronavirus. To give you an idea, one of the fastest worms in history, the 2003 Slammer sapphire worm, doubled in size approximately every 8.5 seconds, infecting over 75,000 devices in 10 minutes and almost 11 million devices in 24 hours. Fortunately, at least until now, cyber attacks have not impacted our health the way pandemics have, but the economic damages, and therefore the impact they have had on our daily lives, have been equal and sometimes even greater. You see, the only way to stop the exponential propagation of a COVID-like cyber threat is to fully disconnect the millions of vulnerable devices from one another and from the internet. All of this in a matter of days. A single day without the internet would cost our economies more than $50 billion, and that's before considering the economic and societal damages should these devices be linked to essential services such as transport or healthcare. As the digital realm increasingly merges with our physical world, the ripple effects of cyber attacks on our safety just keep on expanding at a faster pace than what we're preparing for. COVID-19 was known as an anticipated risk. So is the digital equivalent. Let's be better prepared for that one. The time is now.
So again,
So you can believe whatever you want, and I'm just going to tell you that they're always going to warn you that we're coming for you and we're going to do this. I mean, the same people that were talking about the cyber attacks went and did a simulation of the cyber attacks, and they're the same people who did the cyber attacks. I don't know if you know how close Bill Gates is to the WEF, but they're like this. Understand something. We need to come together as a Braveheart nation. We need to come together as a family. And we need to understand something, that if they can control our minds, they can ruin our lives. And we need to strategize. And you know what? And this is why I want to bring on, and this is not a sales pitch right now, but why I want to bring on people that are going to talk about economics and health. Because whether you want to believe it or not, do you know how many people out there are sick, okay? Okay, they are sick because of their finances, or thinking that the end of the world's coming, or what am I going to do? They're holding people captive. We just need to come together, everyone, and just know this. They actually warn us about the things they're going to do to us, and they're actually doing them. It's not like they're, oh my God, the WEF, they're such great psychics, okay? Just like when they warned us about COVID, and the book was written on COVID, and all the steps they were going to take was written 10 years prior. Okay. When do we want to come together? When do we want to come together? I think the time would be now. All right. Take care. I don't like to get into the financial part or the political part or anything like this, but this plays on everybody's health, because if parents are getting freaked out over what's going on in the world, what's happening to the children? Thank you.